Assalamualaikum and hi. Our group's name is Teletubies and we will present about the food bank proposal. So my name is and I will present the executive summary and the methodology. So for the executive summary, the food bank program is proposed to help the underprivileged students with access of food supplies to reduce the cost of living. The main objective of this program is to coordinate, plan and carry out the collection of food supplies in UniMAP. This program is organized by Faculty of Electrical Engineering Technology with help of UniMAP's management. So in this program, will be held weekly at foyer block A and B of Power Putra Residence College. There are several problems have been identified to justify this proposal program, such as during this lockdown, students are not able to go outside the campus to buy the food, so they need to order delivery, which will cost some additional charge for the food.
As university students, the word food insecurity is commonly heard. Food insecurity is defined as the limited or uncertain ability to obtain nutritionally adequate food due to a lack of financial resource, which can result in disrupted eating patterns or reduced food intake. Moreover, food insecurity can take a variety of forms. It can be running out of money for food, skipping meals, not having access to food that meets your dietary or cultural preferences, or worrying about having enough to eat. Apart from that, the pandemic has slightly increased student food insecurity because of forms like unemployment and closure of campus resource, and many students cannot access federal food assistance because of long-standing student restriction. To minimize food insecurities among university students, to be specified as UniMAP student, a food bank program is proposed to help the underprivileged student with access to food supply to reduce the cost of living.
So next is the methodology. There are 79 respondents that taking part in the survey that has been distributed among the UniMAP's residents. For the faculty, based on the pie chart, every faculty in UniMAP has take part answering the questionnaire, and the majority respondents is from Electrical Engineering Technology with a total of 50 students. Next, both gender take part in the online survey. So from the pie chart, we can see that out of 71 respondents, 31 are male and the rest is female. As for the year of study, from the data collected, Year 3 students with majority of 49% take part in the online survey, while the minority is from Year 1 student with 3% respondents. For the level of study of the respondents, from the pie chart, 96% of respondents are from diploma students. The least respondents with 0% is from PhD students, as there is no survey data received from them. For the residents of respondents in UniMAP, the pie chart shows that the majority of respondents is staying in Bumita. Next is PFI 1 and PFI 2, while the least respondents is from the other residents.
Hello everyone, today I would like to present about the problem and solution of the food bank program in UniMAP. For the first problem for this food bank program in UniMAP are students do not have enough money that can afford the food. Secondly, students too busy to prepare meals for themselves. Based on the pie chart, it is shown that 71.8% of students ever experienced that did not eat because cannot afford for enough food. Meanwhile, the balance are 28.2% enough for food. This can be seen that the most of UniMAP students need more food for continue their life in UniMAP. The second problem is lack of awareness. This is because students do not alert with purpose of this food bank. Secondly, they are less concerned about this food bank issue. The pie chart shows 57.7% of students never attend the food bank program. This shows the most of them are not alert about the importance of this food bank program. By attending the talk about this food bank can increase the knowledge and information for themselves about this food bank program. The 42.3% students can practice and share from what they get to other person. The last problem is lack of food, since not all parties involved in this program and the funders do not know the right way how to donate. From the bar chart, it is shown that the most of students agree with the statement that this food bank program having lack of funds. Since food bank need to prepare big quantity of food, so it need to find more funder as it can achieve the target for supplying the food to who need it. For the solution of the lack of food is provide a nutritious food in the food bank. As a student, they should consume enough food and good nutritious as it needed for their health. Since they get the good food, they will feel better and happy in making their works. If someone do not take food, they might get sick that caused by the stomach ache, gastric, headache and others. This will affect them since they cannot focus study when their health feel uncomfortable. Based on the bar chart below, it is shown that 58 respondents that They need necessities food, it followed by the pyramid food. The solution of this lack of awareness is open for all to join the volunteer in food bank. Based on the pie chart, it is shown that 32 of respondents do not mind for joining the volunteers as it can make people together to work on a goal. Whenever the more people join the volunteers, the more people can know about this food bank. It is shown to other people about the awareness and the purpose about this food bank. This is because they are concerned about other people's condition that really need the food bank, and it can lighten the burden of a person. The solution of this lack of fund is raise donation for food bank program. The bar chart shows that the most of students are agree with this statement that food bank program having lack of this fund. Since food bank need to prepare big quantity for food, so it need to find more funder as it can achieve the target for supplying the food to who need it. That's all from me. Thank you.
There are several benefits to the implementation of this program survey. Firstly, this program can help to reduce the food insecurities rate among UniMAP students, providing immediate solution to severe food deprivation among students. They are limited in their capacity to improve overall food security outcomes due to the limited provision of nutrient-dense food. Second, the food bank can help the needy students whilst helping them address the cost of living issue. As we know, during this pandemic, all people are affected and struggling with their cost of living. Same as students, they also should not be excluded from that. So students need to have proper meals without having food insecurity, as it can lead to good health and good mood. Moreover, this program also can help students in UniMAP to gain benefit when taking part as a volunteer for this program, which organized by the same university student. It provides teamwork and fosters a spirit of cooperation in a team, as this program also requires volunteers among students in UniMAP to join. This program can make people realize that not all of the students are lucky enough to have food on their tables every day. Some might starve as they do not have enough money. It also can teach the students to be grateful for what they have in their life without complaining, as some of them might be struggling to live their life during this pandemic. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ain Nabila binti Amnidi. My metric number is 1910-91075. I want to explain about management food bank program in UniMAP. In Malaysia, food aid program are channeled through formal and informal channel operated by the government, non-government organization, NGO, or an individual. For the food bank program in UniMAP, it is controlled individual through donation from certain parties. Food aid program have goals the same with food bank, however, it is done on a small scale. For the case problem, the inability to obtain food supply has resulted almost half of UniMAP students suffer from starvation. Thus, food aid has emerged as a major response for such problem. Various food aid program has been implemented for overcoming the problem of hunger among the poor and underprivileged capable. Concept of food bank for management and distribution. Through the concept of food bank, where management and distribution conducted by the student under the student representative council, volunteer from among recipients, college community members, student consumer movement, and faculty association, with monitoring from the university. Although this operation is mostly dependent to volunteer, but it still operates like a professional body in need skilled manpower. Management and the challenge identified. Maintaining the student food bank program requires integrated effort at various levels, including from students. Based on existing management and the challenge identified, there are two aspects that can be described. The first aspect is related to interaction and community, including interaction to get student support. The goal is to disseminate effort to increase the potential for donation from various quarters. In addition, the program can collaborate with other non-NGO for more professional management purpose. Other interaction and collaboration include with public health bodies to educate healthier eating style. The second aspect is to emphasize the culture of innovation to strengthen management and provided value add to program. The goal is to transform the food bank program not just centered on food surplus. Supported contribution management of the student food bank program. The contribution management of the student food bank program is supported by 6K such as inventory management, food supply system, communication between contributor or mover and shakers, promotion to get more donation from the parties, distribution of contribution to participant, and crowdsourcing. They are different in the strength of their thing in supported program. Nevertheless, there are three things that need to be considered for improvement, namely the efforts to obtain donation through the crowdsourcing, quantitative inventory management to ensure uninterrupted supply and food supply system. Thank you.
My name is Nora Hafiza binti Ilyas. I will present about the cost for this food bank project. As for the food bank project, it has been targeted to distribute about 50 units for every food and drinks. During the operation, all the students can choose their variety food and drinks based on their like. But it will be needed to limit to every student, as one student can only choose about 3 kinds of food and 1 drinks only. This is due to the high demand of students in the campus. Hence, the total food bank can afford about 100 students per operations. This is the table cost that needed for the operations. As we can see on the table here, there are variety of food, basic food to be distributed to the student, which included fruits, instant food and drinks, basic necessities, and also dessert. In this table, there are many kind of food that will be changed for every operations. The total cost to cover all the foods that we distribute on this operation about 471 ringgit and 20 cents, while there will be additional cost for transportation that will cover about 10 ringgit per operations. Overall, we will need about 500 ringgit to cover the total cost for every operations.
My name is Nur Amiza Izzati binti Muhammad Fauzi, and I will continue with the conclusion. The food bank program, it can help some students who do not have their own transport to buy other favorite food. Second, the management of this program is most important, because every program needs a good management to ensure the program is going well. For the third, the volunteer experience and the relationship with the coordinator is meaningful way to help this program progress. The cost of this program should based on the target, the total of customer, to avoid the waste of food, the type of the food that want to sell should follow the student taste, because most of the students like to eat the new food or the unique and delicious food. And for the last, the time of operating will start after the classes end, because students can direct to buy their food. Thank you.